Hi everyone, it's me, and today is day 13 of jumping in. I had a couple of messages, so I'm gonna try to combine them into one. So I want to talk to you about a couple of things today. The first thing I want to talk about is being cognizant of the time that you're wasting. So I've noticed that I spend a lot of time scrolling on my phone, whether I'm scrolling through emails or text messages or Facebook or whatever the case. I spend way too much time scrolling. So I remember a Bible study that I did maybe a couple of years or so ago in reference to time and being conscious of the time that you spend on things, because whatever's in your heart is what you're going to spend the most time on. That's the thing that's going to grow in your life, or the things that are going to keep you from having growth in your life. So in that Bible study, I remember us actually taking time to write down what did you do in 24 hours and how much time did you spend on that, and then we actually put a percentage on it, and to the amazement of most, we spent a lot of time wasting time. So if you think about it, when you get up in the morning, what is the first thing that you do? Do you pray? Do you get on Facebook? Do you just walk aimlessly trying to figure out what you're going to do in a day? Proper planning can take care of most of that, but if you're just really conscious of what am I spending my time on, then you can answer some of the questions like, why am I not where I want to be in life, or what happened to my day, or why didn't I get that accomplished, or why I'm not seeing any growth. Because I promise you that if you actually take the time to actually see where I'm spending most of my time, you will see that we waste a lot of time. We've made the owners of Facebook so rich because we spend so much time on Facebook, and people pay to advertise and so many other things on Facebook based on us wasting time. But what if you invested that time in your life? What if you invested that time in your growth and building and actually accomplishing the things that you desire to accomplish? So I encourage you today to be more cognizant of the time you're wasting. Instead of trying to figure out the maximum time that you can post and get the most likes, spend the maximum time to figure out how can I be more productive in my life. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is actually wasting the thoughts in your head. I noticed my daughter asked me the other day, Mom, you ever have whole conversations in your head before you actually talk to the people, see how it's going to play out? And I said, yeah. And I said, most of the time, it doesn't play out like the conversations in my head. A lot of times, we actually conjure up feelings and emotions and scenarios in our head that are not even true, because we're wanting to see the end result of a thing before the thing even happens. So I'm asking you today to be more conscious of how you're wasting your thoughts. If it's not happening in reality, don't even play to the different scenarios you can play in your head, because a lot of times we're mad at people because of thoughts that we played out in our head that didn't even happen. We've created scenarios in our head and talked ourselves out of things from stuff that didn't even happen. A lot of the fear that we have in our lives are from wasteless thoughts that we've played out in our head. So I encourage you today to be more conscious of the thoughts that you're thinking, and if it's not reality, throw those away if they're not adding value to your life. If you're wasting time on social media, on conversations with people that are not adding value or things of that nature, stop doing that. What you spend the most time on is what you are allowing to grow in your life. So if it's not manifesting you any benefit, then you're wasting time. And you don't have to ask the question, why I'm not seeing any growth, why can't I see the increase in my life? Because if you're spending all your time increasing other people that's not pouring back into you, then there's the answer to your question. Facebook really doesn't add that much value back to your life, but prayer and meditation does, reading your word does, spending time with friends does. So pick and choose what's adding value to your life. Don't waste any more time. Get up and move. Jump into the jump in challenge. How about that? And make sure that you actually do what's benefiting you the most, not in a selfish type of way, but in a way that you're no longer wasting time, wasting thoughts, wasting energy. Those are things that you can't get back, so you might as well get 100% maximum out of them while you have the time. Have a great day. Thanks.